I'm always excited when I find a piece. It feels like I found a piece of history.
As a young girl, Anne Borg combed the sands of Rosslare, looking for treasures washed up by the waves. 70 years on, she still does.
They are shipwreck pottery from a ship that was going from Liverpool to Savannah in the 1850s. It went down just over at Moran's Bay across the beach.
That ship was carrying a consignment of Staffordshire pottery from Stoke. Over the years, Anne has collected thousands of broken pieces, known as Cheneys. Many were given to curious tourists, passing by the car rental desk in Rosslare Harbour, where Anne still works.
All over the world, China, Jamaica, America, different states, different places, were really intrigued.
Artist Helen McLean was also fascinated by Anne's story.
There's probably about, if the equivalent of buckets, about 60 buckets.
Helen has been piecing together the pottery fragments to create a large whale mosaic.
If there was one positive end of COVID, normally my studio is a bustle of people and events and classes. The one positive thing is I was locked away here with buckets of pottery, and it was actually like almost a therapeutic meditative process to go through each box and get to know the pieces, get familiar with it, because I had all these pieces, as I say, about 60 buckets of pottery, and what was I going to use? So I actually, if you want to say, I bonded with the pottery and made my selection in those 4 weeks alone in the studio.
The mosaic recalls the 25-metre blue whale which beached in Wexford in 1891. Its skeleton now hangs in the entrance hall to the Natural History Museum in London.
The pieces of pottery feel like old bones, washed up 150 years later, and in a sense the bones feel like they're resurrecting the story of the whale. Elizabeth, this is the whale.
The whale mosaic and 4 boy mosaics will be installed permanently at Wexford Quay.
Histories can very quickly get forgotten in communities, and isn't it wonderful from one person like Anne's collection, you know, from collecting from age of 7 years to, you know, into her 70s, that she has had this beautiful collection, and now it is passed on for, you know, future generations to appreciate in its beauty and its glory, thanks to Helen's beautiful mosaic composition.
The mosaic will be officially unveiled as part of the nationwide Brightening Air Arts Festival later this month. This tale of a whale, not to mention stories of shipwrecks and a lifelong passion for pottery, connected now for generations to come.
So pleased and so delighted that something is going to be done with them, and especially the whale, which has great tradition from Rosslare as well.
At 77, carry on collecting?
I will do, yes, yeah, as long as I can walk on the beach.